Got the bikes going.
Yep.
Motorbikes?
The cameras going. No, they're electric.
Electric? I gotta share that with my viewers. Electric bikes. What's going on? Electric bikes out here. Look. Where you guys from?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yep.
What part of Illinois?
Illinois.
Illinois. What brings you out here?
No, I'm from Tucson.
Tucson.
Yeah.
Nice. From Tucson in Ohio. Coming out to see what's going on. You guys live around here?
Yeah. We bought a house. I bought a house.
You bought a house?
Well, my parents.
Oh, okay. I thought you, man. Congrats. I was gonna say congratulations on the home. You got the electric bikes going on. What do you think's going on with there?
We don't know. We just came to check it out.
Came to check it out.
Just heard it on the news. Yeah.
You scared in the neighborhood that somebody's out here like doing some crazy stuff?
Dangerous.
Huh?
Could be watching.
Could be watching. We think he's watching our channel.
Yeah, probably.
You lock your doors and everything at night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. You guys take it easy.
You too.
So again, the first thing we do is we want to
Bikes. Electric bikes. Oh, electric bikes out here. Thought he bought a house. Congratulations to all the new homeowners out there. So what's the date? What's the date? What's the prior date? Day before? Going all the way back to January 1st?
Hi, Jay.
What's the date?
Long time no see. I tried to watch it on my TV or put it on my TV in another room. And when I went to it, it said upcoming. It didn't say it was live. So I came in here and I shut it down and then I started another one. Hopefully everybody finds it, but you know, hey. Anyway, I'm here. We'll see when they
Day
get
before?
I'm gonna
Before
see if
30th?
Hubby's hungry and see if I gotta fix him something real quick. I think I'm making chili dogs or something. Something quick and easy. If he's hungry. Yeah, I'm sure they'll find it. I'm sure they will. I'll be right back, Ken.
Remember this guy? Somebody clipped this. Remember when we talked to the gentleman this morning? Hold on.
But it's
This kind of proves that he had
but is it somebody that didn't know the house and seen things for the first time, or you think the perp understood the house and kind of knew it?
He might have, like, that one picture where they show him without the backpack. I haven't seen an official source. Some people say it's from January 11th. They're saying
I didn't hear that one, but I keep hearing the date January 11th.
yeah, like he walked up, maybe just looked, maybe walked around the back, took a look, and left.
So you think some of the video footage there is a splice from two different dates?
I do.
You do.
I do.
Shane was right. Shane was right. Before the mainstream media put that out there, Shane comes out this morning and feels, and we said, you think the video was spliced when they shared it? And he goes, I do. And lo and behold, good job, Shane. And now it's lo and behold, it seems like that is the truth. Spliced video. 2 different images. Huh. Shane was paying attention. How does Shane know? Shane for sheriff. Shane for sheriff. Let's vote Shane for sheriff. Shane for sheriff. There's the bikes. Brenda Jacobs, 8163. You can look it up. Nancy had taken out a $10 million life insurance policy on herself 11 days before she was missing, before she was taken. This is not a rumor. This is public knowledge. Did not know that. Brenda Jacobs. Brenda Jacobs, 8163 says, you can look it up. Nancy had taken out a $10 million life insurance policy on herself 11 days before she was taken. Some new information to me. Is that true, everyone? Anyone know about that? Life insurance policy? Tom Sanders says the perp came a day prior and yet he wasn't prepared for the camera. She has a driveway on the side. Maybe he had her out cold over his back when leaving a bloody nose over her back, over his back. Put Nancy over his back, parked on the side. We don't know if it's a day before. We don't know if it was a week before. You're saying came here prior. You think the perp can carry Nancy over his back? Blood dripping over the back? Put somebody over your shoulders? In the picture, when he doesn't have the backpack on, you can see the backpack was placed down in the bushes on the left-hand side. But he didn't succeed, so he comes back another day. Blood drop just doesn't stop. Something had to happen in front of the entry. And just like the Border Patrol guy said, the scent, the dogs would probably go right to the driveway, and there it comes to an end. She possibly struggled, pulled off the mask, and recognized the person, then downhill after that. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Live outside Nancy Guthrie's home as the sun starts going down. It is 5:25 p.m. Another day, day 23. Where is Nancy Guthrie? gotta look into that life insurance policy. Who benefits from a life insurance policy, if true? Who benefits from a life insurance policy, if true? Perp here multiple times? Multiple times? I hear something in the sky. I would think, based off the Google trend thing and neighbors asking about the 11th, I would say the date probably is more the 11th. Well, who's to know? I would say more the 11th. Could have been the day before. But we don't know. We'll just say the person came prior. That means 2 times. 2 times. And somebody was saying if you look at the photo, the one without the backpack on, you could see the backpack down. Therefore, they had the backpack then too. Targeted kidnapping. Burglary? A burglar is going to come back? Because they failed the first time? Nah. Who in the heck would target Nancy Guthrie and why? Who would target Nancy Guthrie or why? Why? Somebody coming at Nancy Guthrie twice, yet the sheriff clears all the family members. I hear a
Yes, Rick, it is. They are doing things, but this is how I feel. I feel like they know who it is. They know where she is. That's why they're not talking. They're trying to get enough evidence against the person that they think it is and arrest him.
makes me wonder a little bit.
Yeah, I would be too. I would
10
be.
million. Some chick YT1 says 10 million life insurance sounds like poop. He waved.
Well, that was a weird question.
He waved. Sounds like crap. Feds would have been all over that immediately. I think it's January 11th picture. Their sources is us on X because we all said that they were different days. The source is X because everyone said had to be different days.
Oh, I was going to ask Ray if you wanted
The Feds put it out as if it's the same day. But lo and behold, we're talking about two different dates. But what is the date? our command center. One command center. This is Streamers Row number 1. We got another one now. This is Streamers Row number 2. This is our tent. You can come and join us at our tent. This is our tent. Nice. Tay made some food. We got food. Great tasty food. Cheez-Its. Ice packs. Battery chargers. Phones. This is a Mark the Shark setup under here. Good view right here. Boom. Direct view. We're right next to News Nation and another media. We've got trash bags because we don't litter. Put all our trash in the trash bags. Make sure no litter. We keep it pristine, clean, nice and clean. We protect the environment. This is us. Anytime we get trash, we put it in the trash and we take our trash away. We will keep it clean out here. This is the JLR setup right here. A chair, tripod, face out. That's what we got. Sun is on its last half hour and the day is almost over.
Obviously, you want to try to find see live and bring it back home. How confident are you after 23 days that that's a realistic possibility?
I'm extremely confident that somebody knows something, somebody knows something where she's at, right? Alive or unalive. I just want to do the best and provide the resources that we can provide. My confidence level, that's not really a fair question. I don't want to give any false hopes or relay any information that is based on my feelings, right? It's been a long time. It's time for her to come home.
How many people are joining you in this search in the next day or two?
So I've got a litany of resources that are available to me. Again, I'm here to coordinate through the local law enforcement as well as other volunteers to see exactly what we can provide and what resources they need. I'm going to make the offer to them for additional resources, and we'll.
So what are you going to start with right away?
Go and try and talk to the sheriff's officer right there. Introduce myself, say, I'm with the United Cajun Navy and we're here to assist. Here's the resources we have. Can you provide me with a further point of contact?
Last question for you again, just your first and last name spelled out, please, and your title with the United States.
Absolutely. First name's Josh, Josh. Last name's Gill, Gill. I'm the incident commander for the United Cajun Navy based out of Louisiana.
Josh Gill, thank you for your time.
Yes,
Good
sir,
luck
thank
to
you. Absolutely. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing well.
You said a search going on?
We're going to coordinate and talk to the sheriff's department as well as the people who are currently searching, see if we can provide additional resources.
Plan to do like search around the neighborhoods or
whatever we can coordinate with, and again assimilate in with local law enforcement and the research or the searchers that are interested in research.
Gotcha. How many?
We've got a lot of available resources. We have a lot in.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely. And your name was?
JLR.
Nice to meet
Jonathan.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Absolutely, sir.
Interesting. Dun, dun, dun. Interesting. I have my opinions on that one, but I'll keep it to myself. We'll just see what happens here. Interesting. All right, folks. Looks like maybe some more searches happening.
I had to direct you to our PIO.
Okay, so I've sent multiple messages to the PIO.
Okay, I'll get you a telephone number. Give me a chance, because I don't answer any questions. So,
I'm not recording. And,
oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I gotta direct you the way they want me to. All right.
Absolutely.
Give me a second. Let me get the number for you.
Yep.
We shall see what happens here with this one.
What's the name of the
United Cajun Navy out of Louisiana.
and what other searches have been a part of it?
A lot of them actually. So we were successful January 11th with bringing home a young gentleman in Oklahoma. Then we had multiple searches after that, both rescues and recoveries. A lot of them are runaways, and a lot of them are missing people that don't end up necessarily in the best way that everybody hopes for. But we just want to provide additional resources that we can.
And so you've been trying to reach to the law enforcement and to other agencies on here. Headway? Well, of course, yes, you're good. And you took the night to drive out or fly out? Oh, that's amazing. How long did you stay?
So we can develop a good operation. volunteers, prayer for law enforcement. They're touching a lot of people right now. They're doing the best they possibly can. And prayers for the family. This is very tough for the family. And again, we just want to provide anything we possibly can provide to assist law enforcement, assist the family.
Thank you. This is so appreciated. I'm very familiar with your efforts, and I'm so happy to see you here. I was so I was like, oh my gosh, is this who I think it is? Like I was like on my phone, like please make sure that before I approach you. So may I shake your hand and thank you so much.
Heads up, guys.
Okay, hubby's been fed. Hi, Fat Mac. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome. Thanks. Yes, it is time to bring her home and let everyone mind. Right. This is all over the place. Okay. I'm eating chili beans. I made hubby a chili dog. Ouch, and 2 Cokes today.
I urge every single person out there that is following JLR investigation to stay away from the United Nations. And I don't come on very often ever talking about drama, but oh boy, we have covered a lot about this so-called search group that is in Hendersonville, Tennessee right now, hijacking everything. And come on in, come on. Good. I'm not going yet.
Oh, yeah. Trying to search out here, it's like
Mhm.
you gotta have an area.
All right, folks, come on in. Come on in. It's gonna be very interesting. We'll see. Need very.
I can't believe the Olympics is over. I got home last night and they're doing the closing Olympics.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself and we'll just let it play out. That's all I'm going to say for now. If you guys been following the channel for a while, you know what's up. If you've been following this channel for a while, I'm just going to stay back and observe on this. Shift change. Shift change. We got a shift change. Sun is going down. JR, my next 50 years, 41. Thank you for the support. He's been out here for days. Photography. He only got some really good photos right here with the tunnel, with the people coming out of the tunnel with the backpack. He took those photos right there.
Did you see the Brian Hinton where he was at the tunnels?
Oh, he was at the tunnels?
Yeah, you should pull that up on X. He talks about all the searchers.
Shift change. You want me to do my job and tell the truth? There is 2 Cajun Navies. If you want to know the truth about the real Cajun Navy, go check out that video right there. See what that says? You want to know the truth about which Cajun Navy is what? I have to do it. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinions, but I'm entitled to mine too. I know what's up here. I know what's happening here.
This is by far right here.
79,000 views. Pretty, you know, go watch it yourself.
That's by far the best photo. The enhanced one that Inside Edition did put out. You can actually.
So what's going to happen, what you're going to see probably in the next 48 hours is United Cajun Navy making a series of posts saying, we're out here searching for Nancy Guthrie. We deployed all resources and assets. We appreciate all donations and contributions to the cause.
Yeah.
But you never see any searches. But again, there's other Cajun Navies, and there was one in Louisiana, the 216 that
So
are
they-
legit.
So the organization basically paid him to come out.
They do this. They come to every disaster. They send one person out and for photo ops. But because they use the word Cajun Navy, people think they're legit, but there's actually multiple Cajun Navies. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll see if they search, but monitor them on social medias. Monitor the group on social media. See what they're doing. Because we're out here. We know what's the truth. You know, if they're legitimately searching, we'll monitor them and we'll see. And if they do, God bless them. If they really legitimately search for Nancy Guthrie, God bless them.
Well, if the sheriff allows them, remember the sheriff telling people they can't search, they can't even search.
I really wanted to just stay out of that, but I mean, I feel obligated to let people know because based off my own experience with the Sebastian Rogers case, plus I actually talked to someone that has been in civil litigation with them in Louisiana. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, we'll see.
The photo
We shall see.
that guy in the blue shirt, he's just as awesome. He's been here
Oh,
since
yeah,
day
he's
one.
good. He's good.
And he's running.
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's almost out of a
Dude, he chases around with. He's the photographer, man. He gets the action. Like
no,
real
he
time.
reminds me he should be in like a movie or something.
Yeah.
It's like IRT Media's back.
Nikki says, JLR, as a Louisiana woman, I'm very sorry if you were treated poorly. I didn't know about you until this case, so I don't know what happened. I know there are two different entities of the Cajun Navy, and I also know about the shady ones. God bless you. All right, we're winding down, folks. The afternoon is coming to an end. Day 23. Did somebody say Matt Finn with an update? Let me check out.
And right now, that DNA evidence is being analyzed as we speak on it. It is quiet, but earlier in this investigation, investigators recovered biological evidence from Nancy's home. That evidence is being tested right now, and I spoke to one of
We go wherever the searchers go. Anytime there's a search, we will go and monitor and see and help and contribute.
Sheriff's Department says a mixture of DNA was taken from Nancy Guthrie's home, but because it's a mixture and not DNA from one person, the officials say there's a challenge in separating that DNA.
Genetic genealogy, DNA. People, please look at the photos of the man without the backpack again, the one JLR showed on his phone. There's a stranger face on the left side that looks like a bush, but it's another man's face. I'll read that again from Bella Blue 33312. People, please look at the photo of the man without backpack again, the one JLR just showed on his phone. There's a stranger's face on the left side that looks like a bush, but it's another man's face. JLR, keep these UCN guys honest. Sunshine is the best disinfectant. Angel Plant PLSN. Thank you.
I got the photo she's talking about. There you go.
What's that?
That's the photo you were just talking about with the eyes in the back. Let's see the eyes in the back.
Eyes in the back. Eyes in the back. Backpack guy. Plants driveway. Eyes in the back watching. Eyes in the back. Sun is going down. I can't tell. You guys are going to have to take these photos and look for yourself. But what has been revealed today, and I think it's a big deal, is they're finally publicly confirming through sources. A media outlet, ABC 15, is saying basically the perp has been here multiple times prior. Could be a day, could be a week, could be all the way to the 1st. I would think probably is somewhere between January 1st and February 2nd. If I could bet, I think it would be January 11th based off the other clues. Neighbors wanted footage about and put out alerts to other. Look out for footage from January 11th, 9 p.m. to 12 or 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. January 11th. Matt Finn, Sheriff Nanos tells Fox News this evening that the information reporting out there that says the original Guthrie Nest video depicts the same person on a different day did not come from him or the FBI.
Again, that's the
Here's
same
here's
thing.
here's Sheriff Nanos denying everything. It's coming from Matt Finn. The info that occurred on a different day did not come from the FBI or PCSD, but he's not denying it. He's just saying the info didn't come from us, but he's not denying the truth to that story. As we know, sources from inside either agency may be sharing different information with the media. Above is what the sheriff officially says on the matter, and notably this time he mentions or speaks on behalf of the FBI too. Oh, that info did not come from the FBI. Is he saying, though, that it's not true? The info. That info that occurred on a different day did not come from FBI or PCSD. Of course not.
That's the second time he's done that.
Right? What was the other one? Regarding the burglary theory.
Burglary gone bad with the same. ABC 15, although that's a different station than put out the 3 TV. That's Arizona Family from Brianna Whitney. So I wonder who actually the reporter is who wrote that.
We got the sun going out. You want to go up and see the sun? Want to take a walk with me up here? Let's go see what's up. We got a few minutes. Another day. Where's Nancy Guthrie? Back out tomorrow morning, bright and early. Something's going to break here. Something's going to break here.
Installed new security over here. This house.
How do we know the good ones from the shady? Proud Mimi says 2022. You'll know by people's actions about what actually people do in real time. And that's what we're here for. Who does what? On anybody. We're here to document what's going on in real time out in reference to this case in Tucson, Arizona. There it goes. Blue car with no plates needs to be looking into. We keep hearing about the blue car with Alex Sher. We've heard that before. Criminal Networks has posted the scanner's call. Blue car, no plates, lady in black hanging out window screaming. And God Lady said Nancy was in a blue car. Bobby Jobest 6600 says. Say a prayer for Nancy. Sarah KB _MD. I sent you email with pics that show outlines of others. One which looks like a person over shoulder in background. Did you see? 2 nights ago, I believe Nancy over shoulder. Well, you keep hearing the Nancy over the shoulder theory. But wouldn't the people pick up the scent on a distance? Somebody carried Nancy out the door over the shoulder to what point? How far? How did Nancy get out of the house and where did she go? Brian Anton on News Nation Now reported about the photo without the backpack is from an earlier day. Karen 61. Yeah, media outlets. What happens is once one media outlet reports something, all the other ones are going to run with that story. But sometimes they'll say, oh, yeah, our sources tell us this. Well, they're getting it. The original source seems like it came from ABC 15 that got it from somebody. But Nanos is saying, didn't come from us.
Is it still, my friend?
To me, it does look like 2 different days, doesn't it?
It
2
makes
different
sense.
incidents.
It makes sense.
So, what day? Off the car. later on. I was there when the tarp was on the car. Pretty sunset. Day coming to an end. Where is Nancy Guthrie? As you see the sun going behind the mountain, another day is coming to an end, and Nancy has still not been found. Day 23. Tomorrow will be 24. My goodness. We'll have to review things and maybe try other locations tomorrow. Possible scenarios. But we're not getting like, I think that's a big thing though. You know, the media is saying that, but sheriff is not, the way sheriff's saying it is he's just saying the information didn't come from any of us.
He wants to control the narrative. And so I mean, in any investigation, I'm not calling him out on this. And so if it comes out, if it's not coming out from him, he's going to deny it.
Yeah. Beautiful sunset, Tina Girl. Hey, Tina Girl. Thank you for everything, Tina Girl, for coming out yesterday and saying hello and the Red Bulls and stuff. I appreciate that, Tina Girl. Thank you. Very grateful. I saw your emotion out here and you're very passionate and affected. Came out there to pay respect to Nancy. All right. Sunset coming to an end. Go back down to base camp. Wait till it gets dark a little bit, see if anything else pops up, review things, have a discussion. I hope that people come out and search. I really do. I hope a tsunami of people from all walks of life come out here and massively say, where's Nancy? Senate 63. Thank you. Crosses, prayers, much prayers. No, I really hope that something good. Always said that true crime brings everyone together for the common good on a particular issue. Brings people together. Debbie, thank you. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie R. Ruggiero. Ruggiero?
Yes, we are getting all the messages.
Yeah, short, sweet. You got an argument.
Good guy.
Yeah.
How's it going? Sorry? I don't. Not your phone?
No.
Let's take a sneak peek at Brian and
We got 2 bases now. We got 2 home bases now.
2 home bases.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 home bases now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to.
The front door view. Will he be back at this house?
No, you're fine. I didn't say it. No, I didn't. I saw your email, but I was like,
See you later, man. When I was thinking,
yeah, see if you can get it.
oh, yes. Yes. I see. No, but because I'm sorry for this, you don't tell her answer.
You gonna be out here all night again?
Yeah. Is this your phone?
Yeah, of course. Of course. It's good to hear you. Yeah.
No?
That's true.
Just sit there.
Well, we don't have to.
Does that really say FBI?
Well, yeah. Mixed up, huh? That was weird.
You got to go through it. That's why we don't package a lot of stuff. That's why we go live. I'm a
Camera.
No, I'm hanging in here. We're hanging in here. I'm not going. I usually leave about 6:30.
What phone is he using?
I think that's just an Android. Yeah,
And what does he use for streaming service?
I think he's got Verizon.
Um,
Some of them are better than others, but
mhm,
I like AT&T. I have trouble with getting services.
mhm.
So if I miss any of your messages, guys, I don't have the best service.
And what about the phone itself?
I don't know what phone it is. One of those Galaxies, probably. I would think.
It doesn't overheat or what? I mean, this thing's on forever, no? It doesn't overheat. Yeah.
I mean, my.
Thanks, guys.
Is this
Hey,
your
have a
phone?
good night.
My phone?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No? Okay.
It's possible. Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, this okay.
Good.
Good.
No, that's not my phone.
No?
Uh-oh. We got a missing phone.
The battery is low.
Richard Spears.
Yeah.
Who's Richard Spears?
Oh, it's Richard's phone.
Richard.
You're not
You
getting
know
Richard,
Richard
huh?
Spears?
Let me plug it in again.
You might want to keep it and then you can give it back to Richard.
You know the guy? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just
cool.
keep it.
Yeah, it was right here. Look.
Hello.
It was right there.
It's not mine.
For,
Maybe give it to Richard Spears. Yeah. I'm gonna go buy another phone. Dude, that looked like Ted Danson.
Ted Danson, yeah.
Kind of looked like Ted Danson.
Ted Danson.
I thought that was Ted Danson
I
walking
thought it
his
was
dog.
Chevy Chase.
You thought it was Chevy Chase? It looked
Yeah.
like celebrity. He had a celebrity look, right?
No, he's definitely owned something.
Yeah. He owns something.
Yesterday he was
Just walking around with some
Yesterday
3
he was
dogs. Look at
fired
those
up.
beautiful dogs. I love dogs. I love dogs. Scott Helmer official. Hey, Scott Helmer official.
hey, your phone.
Hey,
Your phone?
hold on.
Where's Richard?
Your
Where's
phone?
Richard?
Where's Richard's phone? Where's Richard?
Oh, crap. He's in that car up there.
There you go.
Yeah.
There
We
it is.
found
All right.
Richard's phone.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
See ya.
good
Scott
night.
Helmer official. Appreciate your coverage. Thank you. Tomorrow you should visit San Xavier del Bach Mission. Get a candle from a gift shop, light and place it in the chapel, and say a prayer for Nancy and family. Scott, I was actually going to go attend church there, but I felt a little bit uncomfortable. But that actually is a good idea. I don't think they would. Churches are open for everyone, right? Churches are open for everyone. Why don't we place a candle? I'm going to screenshot that. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. Look.
Oh yeah, that's right down in the south side. We just we'll have to.
But that's not the church, right?
Yeah, that's at the church.
No, but is that her church?
It's like it's a historic church. It's been around for like hundreds of years.
Somebody said, "Don't act like Don Lemon." True, true. And I think a church would not want a candle out there and not go in the church. And they would put it up there on the curb or something.
I don't have anything to do with it.
Oh my God, she's crying. She's crying. She's down there crying. She's hysterical.
Yeah, there's been a couple like that.
That family?
She's crying. Look. Oh man, that's crazy. She's upset. I can hear her. See?
Did he take off already?
He's coming back for it.
Okay.
Oh, he did take off?
Do you guys have any like trash? Trash? Trash, yeah. Trash is.
Oh, yeah, right here. Look.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That's just work for him.
Oh, that's why he left it behind.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Yeah, thanks.
Come back.
I'm glad you.
He's really breaking down over there.
She said
How
she was
much
just
time
up
you
the
got
street.
on your deal?
Probably got an hour.
You gonna stay that entire? Or?
Yeah, be out here for a little bit. You want to do a Q&A? And just chat with everybody?
You can turn it this way, and you got the pink clouds coming off the reflection. That's kind of a different view.
Brian Hinton is saying that the suspect was there more than one night. The pictures they released were 2 different nights. Thank you for the comment, Black Rose. Yes, that's the big story of the day.
Oh, the Zoom. What is the Zoom?
Scott Helmer says it's open to everyone. The church. I copied that, and I think we're going to do that tomorrow, Scott. They have a prayer candle area in the chapel. That location has gotten me through some very difficult times in my life. You will be so glad you made the journey. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go there. We could put one either outside, or I could go in first and just ask permission to go in there and do that. And if they say yeah, we can go in there. So I'll do it that route tomorrow. We'll lay a candle there for Nancy. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll go buy candy and we'll do. That's one of our goals tomorrow. I'll go there. I'll go in there. I'll go in. I'll just keep the stream in the car. Go in there, ask if it's okay, and then we'll go in and do it. Not, we'll lay it outside. Senate 63, if you're still here, thank you very much. Pray for Nancy if you're still here.
Eric found it. I thought it was Richard's car. You're welcome, man. Take care. All right.
And Nancy had a birthday a couple of days before she vanished. Where's the 911 call? Why is everyone saying 111? I mean, we're just going off 111 based off a few factors, clues, but we don't know the date. We actually don't know the date.
twos, barbecues.
JLR investigates out front of Nancy Guthrie's home, Catalina Foothills. Whoa, some breaking new information has come out today, folks. It appears the suspect went to this home 2 times. We know about that time, the early morning hours of February 1st, 2026. But ABC 15 is saying now sources are saying that the perp has been here prior to that. Another time. Whoa. Out front of the home here. Media presence out here. It's still a lot of action going on, but we still don't know where Nancy Guthrie is. But what day prior to the first? For some reason, January 11th. One, reports have come out that Google Trends had someone searching about Nancy Guthrie in Savannah on January 11th. For one. Number two, neighbors in this area were sending out to other neighbors an alert to check their video footage from 9 p.m. to midnight, January 11th. And then we also have the Pima County Sheriff's putting out an alert saying they want all surveillance footage from January 1st to February 2nd. Was the perp used prior? Here's that's true. But what date was it? Also, having some, there's some thoughts, rumors, speculation out there. Possible the perp came here prior and disabled the floodlights that were in back of Nancy Guthrie's home that were broken. Maybe came here prior for some reconnaissance. He got scared off because they were going to do the job then. He got scared off and came back. Does a burglar go back to the same home twice? I don't think so, folks. This seems like it was targeted, and the target was Guthrie. But wow. I am out here in the field. We had a tent set up there. We had a tent set up there. This is called Streamers Road. The cover case of Nancy Guthrie, where it came from. Jail on that off the ground. We'll talk soon. All right, I just did my report outside the home here. Everything is lit up. I'm going to keep it here a minute. We're still coming out to pay respect, even into the darkness out here.
You know.
Everything seems like it's winding to the end. got the candles lit. A lot of candles lit out here. Just took a picture for a second.
There are some that it's called the speed meter. They're
Yeah.
This is the legit. But anyway, they're organizing.
Do they have a lot of people out or? Okay.
One.
Come scoot over.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were trying to get away from me. I'm like, yeah.
No, he was gonna do the closing here.
Hello. Why don't? Is it better with the light there? Let me see something. Let me see something here. Let me just see something here. Might be better over here. Come on in, guys. A few people here this evening. Yeah, I think that's good. You want to come on in, Mark the Shark?
Yeah.
Oh, I took your chair.
You
Oh,
did?
hold on here.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I'll get the other.
There's a bunch under this tent that I just grabbed.
Oh, we have those chairs that they gave us too. What are we doing?
He at the end of the night he just does like a talk of like what people think we're at today. 23
And then we
days.
all hug it out. We all hug it out together in front of everybody, and we jump up and down. We say, "Oh my God!"
There you go. Come on in. Let's see if we can make room for everyone, right? Make room.
Oh, we gotta get Mark the Shark.
Mark the Shark, come on in. Maybe push this back a little bit. Maybe we can all see.
Getting blinded by the car.
Are we good by the car? What's up, everyone? So we got 4 separate streamers here tonight. Crime Scene Collective, Mark the Shark, 857 Tucson JLR Investigates. Anybody want to talk? What's going on? Share your thoughts about being here, or share anything. Kind of read the comments as they come through. You'll say the lights are too bright.
Oh, we had some new information today about the second picture. So what do we think about that? Do we have a date on that yet?
We don't know the date on the second picture. No date on the second picture. We don't
So
know
what
if
is-
it's the
What are
date.
your thoughts on what spooked him away? Do you think something spooked him away? I mean, this also takes away that whole theory that this was a random house.
It absolutely.
This was not a robbery gone bad or anything like that, because now this changes the whole thing, that this was specific, this was chosen, this was the house because this is the same person that came once. I mean, so far we now know a second time. Maybe in a week or so they're going to release another one, but now we know they came back, and when they came back, they succeeded in what they came back for.
But Nanos denied the visit, right? Did you know? Did you see that text? Yeah. So Nanos completely denies that is information. Well, he said he didn't put out the information that the suspect was there the night before.
So this could be AI.
No, he's saying that the sources that ABC put out did not come from him, and he doesn't know where. Is that how it was stated?
Basically saying the information didn't come from the FBI or the sheriff's office. That's what the
But he
sheriff's saying
doesn't
about it. But he's not
deny or
denying.
confirm.
He's not denying it. He's just saying it didn't come from us.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's no hard
Oh, look at that.
stop on it.
That's awesome. Look at that. More light. That was pretty cool. Hey. Hey, that's some cool light. Could you turn that back on for him?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm working on my app here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that light. This is like a favor, you know?
And then we also have that neighbors were complaining as early as, well, what we know is January 11th, right?
January 11th.
So now we have more pieces to put together. If we knew the date of that video, could we possibly get any other neighbors to tell us if they had any activity on their cameras of any walk-bys that looks similar? I mean, now that we've been here, we see what type of community this is and what type of people are walking by, to where I think they would distinguish if somebody walked by that looked out of place.
You got a minute?
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
We're doing a podcast.
All right.
So that's where I think, like, if and you know how, if you have the camera, and we know that Nancy did not have the subscription, but hoping others did, you get the notification. They all come up that there was activity walking in front or whatnot, and hopefully somebody else will look back that early and say, hold on a second, I did get a weird alert that my phone lit up, and maybe we could put something together. But that all depends on this community, and if they really want to. If they want us out of here, they got to help us put this, find Nancy, and they have it. Maybe they have the missing key on their rings and their.
People are saying they can't hear you. It's hard to hear.
I'm
Nah,
saying that
yeah, go ahead.
maybe the neighbors have that missing link on their cameras now, knowing that this perp was in the neighborhood prior to January 31st. Look at your cameras, look at your notifications. If anything out of sorts prior to that date, your I'm talking to this community specifically, that now you realize, yes, my notifications went off in the middle of the night, and that's not typical for me. Oh,
They got the dog had reindeers.
and no, they got their ears pinned.
Oh.
That's so their ears stay up.
So, Shark, what's up?
Not much, man. This case is weird. A lot of people are speculating that she's in Mexico, that she's here locally, alive or not. I don't know. This just doesn't sit right. I don't know. Do you guys think she's alive? She's not alive? That's where I'm at right now.
Question is, why hasn't the FBI profiled the perp yet? That should be one of these first things they do. Who are they looking for?
Come out that picture.
Who exactly are they looking for?
When did that picture come out? Today?
Who are they looking for?
That's right. Why haven't they profiled them? And is it because of this media attention, or is it because they really don't know?
Catherine Johnson, 14S. Thank you very much. Very, very grateful for your support. As many of you been watching this day in and day out, day 23, we're going to 24. It's a little disturbing that now there's footage here, but let me ask you all something. Why didn't, when they released the footage of this perp, why didn't they tell us then it was 2 different days? I mean, they wanted to make us think it was one day during the morning. Even though people were thinking, hey, look, different appearances here. But don't you think that would have been important for them to share? If it's true, though. I mean,
is it the same guy or a different guy?
Well, that's another thing. Is it the same guy or the different guy?
My opinion is that it's the same guy, and only because for me, I look at, body stature and arm length and this and that. And for this person, there's so many similarities that it's hard to say that this is another person, like especially arm length. His arms lay at the exact same spot. And if all 3 of you stand up, I guarantee you none of your arms stop at the same spot. And this guy's stopped at the same spot. Not in this picture, but when we see him walking and all that, I did check that the other day, because there was this guy over here in this location that walked right up the driveway. And a lot of people thought that he had the similar body, like shoulder and shoes and all that, but his arms to me went all the way almost like right above his knees, and that's where I was like, but his arms are way too long to be the guy. And for me, that's where I was like, I'm not even going to share this picture, because it's just putting somebody's innocence, out there for display.
Hey, IRT.
Have a good night. Thanks for all your help
Tomorrow,
today.
6 a.m. We're gonna start putting flyers up.
Yeah,
Oh, you are?
No, the ladies gonna start putting.
Ladies are going to be putting up flyers at 6 a.m. Where? Starting where?
Most likely First and River. That's over there for the walkers when we were at
6 a.m.
Yeah,
First and River.
Yes.
Down by the
Don't know
culverts.
exactly what location we're gonna meet up, but they want to put it up in that area.
How many ladies?
I don't know. Probably 2-3 of them.
All right, so we got flyers being posted tomorrow
I'm gonna
morning,
go pick
6
up
a.m.
the flyers in English right now. The lady who found the backpack, she printed them out in English. So I'm gonna go pick them up. I can hand it over to the ladies.
All right. Thank you so much. You're amazing. I'll see
I'll
you
check.
tomorrow.
As soon as I find the correct address, I'll send it
Here's
out.
another one from Brianna Whitney.
Brianna Whitney. Can you read that? Because I don't have my glasses.
Multiple law enforcement sources have confirmed to us these 2 pictures of Nancy Guthrie's alleged abductor were taken on different days, suggesting the kidnapper had visited the house prior to when she was abducted. And you can show the 2 pictures.
There we go. 2 pics. 2 different days. It's all out of the bag now. This perp has been here twice.
Brian Enton has also confirmed.
Brian Enton has
Confirmed
also
it?
confirmed.
I have it right here.
Oh wow.
The perp has been to this location right here twice.
So maybe other
At 7:26.
people in the area have submitted photos or video, and we don't know about it. But if you drive all these houses, they have the professional security cameras. So
Tiff
Have you
Chia
seen
says
the camera? Have you
walkie-talkie
seen
or
the sign?
silencer in left
unless
pocket.
that's an alarm.
Look
but
at the
most
left
people-
pocket. Do you see a walkie-talkie or silencer in the left pocket? Do you
I
see?
see it. Yes, I see a bulge. But
You
it could
see a
be
bulge in
phone,
a
too.
pocket.
We don't know.
Well, they could geocache.
A bulge in the pocket. Over, copy, over. I got the target. Over, bring the car up. Over. Possible. Walkie-talkie, 3-way channel communication. Communicate with somebody to avoid the phone pings. No phones. This operation has to be done without phones because it doesn't appear FBI cast. I mean, here's the thing about this. So they've done some sort of cellular cast type work because we heard from Carlos, his attorney, when he had an attorney speak. Ford Hatchett interviewed, a reporter interviewed Carlos with his attorney, and the attorney thinks it was a sealed warrant that indicated that Carlos was around here via phone pings. He said phone pings. So that's what they think. But he didn't say it 100% certainty, but just say the phone pings. Therefore, they did get phone pings of people around here.
Right.
right? No perp though. Maybe because they used a walkie-talkie or some sort of something that would not track their movements. Because I mean, if they got the pings, they would have already gotten the ping of the perp if the perp was here. Because they got Carlos, they rounded up Carlos based off a ping and him being a possibly delivery guy around here.
I wonder if she wasn't home that night.
Right.
Oh, that's another thing.
Right.
Yeah, I
What
was
was she
thinking,
doing the
we
night
don't-
before?
We don't
What
know
was
what
she
she was
doing?
doing that night. Nobody's
Mhm.
talked about her prior
Prior, yeah.
activities and what she typically what
So then he
what
comes
she's
back.
like. Another thing is what I was wondering, like how we see everybody walking around. Is Nancy a walker? Is she one of them? I know
No.
she's not that active, but like,
Mhm.
was she ever like seen around and about? Does anybody know anything about
The
her?
only buddy that said they saw her at CVS occasionally, and she was with a caregiver that would take her up there. I don't know if it
At
was a
CVS?
mom or her sister, but CVS up there, that's where she would go. People did say that was in the first week. They didn't say if it was the daughter, or the daughter taking her to CVS. But from what I understand, she didn't drive a lot as of later now, and she didn't walk far. I mean, she could, but I don't know, but they said she had a walker or a cane of some sort.
The two picks are the jackets, and this comes from Monica WG2MP. Are the two jackets different in the picks?
No, to me they are not.
They're not.
They look identical. They have the same line across, the same reflector. You can see in the pictures I have, there's a black line that goes across. It's there. The white zipper like this. The sleeves end at the same spot on the gloves in both pictures. It goes up right here around the neck, on the mask in the same area, and it ends at the waistline in the exact same spot. That is my opinion.
Walmart, but it could be two people wearing the same Walmart attire, possibly. Does the two people look like two different people, the same built, the same person?
They literally have the same head size, shoulder width. When they walk like this, their arms are separated from their inside of their arm to their rib area, like that. That's a stature. Like they
He had
walk a
distinct
certain way.
walk.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. And people walk with their shoulders up, kind of down, or slumped. His are in a certain position. It's identical. And again, the arm length and the pants are the same, and the shoes look identical. The white kind of reflect on the side. I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. If I'm seeing something different than you guys, or if you guys are seeing something different, then point it out. Let us know what's different here.
Natalie Loves Florida says, family, back to the basics. Ellie knows Annie and Tommaso are involved, waiting for proof to come in. Guy in video working with them. LE aren't searching because they already know. Saying family is clear is a setup.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Who was that?
He called us parasites.
Oh, he called us parasites?
Hopefully
And we just said,
nobody in
thank you,
their
you too.
family's ever listening.
Wow, we're like trying to.
I know.
Who are
It's like,
they?
This is what I don't get. This is exactly what
So
Fox
weird.
was talking to us about. It's like,
Yeah.
But-
we're here, and this is what the community receives is that. And what if something like this happened to somebody in their family?
They don't
want-
ever think that.
What did I say to the guy? Thank you, you too.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
was like,
why I
he called
put
us
it.
parasites. I thought he said good night, guys.
Oh.
Okay, parasites. Thank you. You too.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I told him.
constant.
I said, have a good night.
But then on the other side, like if there was no attention, they'd be like, "Thanks a lot."
Mhm.
What if this happened to one of us? Nobody cares. It's like there's no winning for anybody.
So Annie and Tommaso, you think they're just trying to set them up to make them feel like, hey, we don't get the heat off them? But
Who's trying to set them up?
what I'm saying is the comment we got was family, back to the basics. Ellie knows Annie and Tommaso are involved in some way, shape, or form. Waiting for proof to come in, guy in video working with them.
It's always a thing.
Ellie aren't searching because they already know. Saying family is clear is a setup. A lot of people like that
Oh.
comment.
The setup for.
To set them up, to make them feel comfortable, like, hey, the
comfortable.
heat
Okay,
is
gotcha.
off of us, kind of deal. Is that
Well,
plausible?
always the law enforcement, when they say at this time everybody is cleared, just means as those words are coming out their mouth, that at that very moment everybody is cleared. When they're finished saying that sentence, the phones will ring and information came in, meaning nobody is cleared anymore. But we are not privy to that because the statement is over and TV's turned off. So whatever comes in after that, we don't know about that stuff because we are just citizens over here waiting for information. But when they said at this moment everybody is cleared, then at that moment, at what if it was 7:01 p.m. On a Tuesday, then 7:01 p.m. on Tuesday, that was a fact. But 7:02 on that Tuesday, it was no longer a fact because we don't know what information came in or what came in on the tip line. Does that make sense? It's a play on words, and LE does it. I know that for a fact. I've spoken to several police officers, FBI, everybody. They said this is what they do to kind of hush things down, to let them know we are working on it. Right now, we just don't have enough information to call anybody a suspect.
Nancy was playing games with friends the night before.
Where?
They're saying the source is coming from J for Justice went over it. She told her friend she was going to Annie's the next night. That's the first time I've ever heard about playing games.
Well, not for me. I've heard that this was why she took an Uber to Annie's that Saturday because they were playing games and perhaps they were all busy and like in the games, and that's why she took an Uber over there and nobody could have picked her up. But I don't know that as fact. That's just one of the comments that came in my little group, and because everyone's like, well, why did she take an Uber when it's just 10 minutes away? And that's the whole point of her being so close. And they were like, well, because it was game night and they play games before going to dinner, and maybe everybody was like sitting already in position. Maybe she was running late, and she was like, oh, don't worry yourselves. I'll just grab an Uber over there. That's just something that came in, which also makes me think, that means unless somebody called the Uber for her, I don't know how easy it would be for a woman at 84 to have an app on her phone and call an Uber. Also, we all know how long it takes to get here. How long does it take for an Uber to come to her house versus driving to Annie's house? Wouldn't it just be easier for somebody to come and get her? It takes 10 minutes just to get.
Not when you're wealthy, you just do it. You just like call an Uber.
You waste somebody's time like that when you know that you're in the same neighborhood as your kid and they could just hop on over.
I don't know these people, so it's like it's so many different assumptions with people, how they operate.
Oh yeah, I know. We don't know. We honestly don't. It's just things that come in, like comments that I get, because I have a discussion group on Facebook, and this is just what people kind of pull out, like, well, would an Uber, is this just how, right, like how you said, how they operate? We don't know.
Well, they're not telling, which is understandable.
We also don't know if it was really game night, right? Now we're hearing that it was Friday night.
The resistance and silence from PCSD is very suspect of a cover-up or to save face at Nancy's expense. Anybody buy that?
No.
Thank you for the comment. Two-way radios. What about two-way radios that were found yesterday? What was that yesterday? That electronic device in the water in the wash in the woods there that
The
they
Sony
found.
thing?
Yeah, is that a two-way radio?
I mean, I don't know. I think that was with one of the photographers that was out.
Could that be the perps? Thank you for the comment.
If that broke the
SBH.
case, that would be a that would be a good find.
But like, do you really think that, we know, like us being here, we know the homeless community around here, and do we really think that they would dump something just 20 miles away from here and just like openly dump it, or at least put it in a bag, or throw it in a dumpster somewhere that's just not, findable like that, and we just kind of stumble upon it? I don't know, just they've gone through all this other, all these steps to come late at night, maybe write the ransoms, all this, but then they're just gonna openly dump walkie-talkies. For me, it doesn't work. But
Hey, Mel,
All right.
come on in. Come on in.
I've come to the end of my journey.
Oh, Mel's at his end of his journey. Misty Haynes, 8885.
I gotta give you my number, man.
Sorry I
Yeah,
missed
I'm
so
gonna,
much today.
tag you
Nurse
on,
life.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you,
It's been
Misty.
real. It's been real.
Oh, you're out of here?
Yeah. I leave in the morning. Man.
Oh, wow.
My friend, it was a pleasure meeting you.
It
We'll
doesn't
be in
stop
touch.
there. It doesn't
Matter
stop
of
there.
fact, I didn't even get your number here. Just
Yeah.
call your number right there, and then
Yep, yep,
just call it, and then we will stay in touch because we're gonna do some trial stuff in New York.
Yeah.
Mel's off. He's off to the Clintons. Clinton work. Interesting stuff. Dude, what is that?
Oh, look at that.
What is that?
Oh,
Wild. Looks like one of the Hercules planes.
Look at that.
It's a massive plane, right? Let me
There you
see
go,
what's on fleet right there.
Dude, that's a massive plane that just. It's a massive plane.
Yeah, that's the Hercules, I think.
Is that the Hercules?
I'm gonna look.
I said X-Files. I was. Dude, right over the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna see.
Right over the house, folks. Whoa, what is that? Dude, that totally looks like a person. I'm not playing. It's not, but look.
oh, it does.
Dude, it looks like somebody sitting on their porch.
Look, it looks like somebody's sitting on the porch. That's creepy. Look at that.
Dude, that's crazy.
What do you do? You do it.
Dude, that looks like, does that look like somebody sitting on their porch?
Yeah, that looks creepy.
Dude, that looks creepy. That looks crazy. Somebody's on their porch. It looks like it's just sitting there dressed in black. I gotta take a picture of that. Dude, that's creepy.
It looks like somebody's sitting there.
It literally looks like somebody's sitting on their porch. That's probably your eye. I can't go in here. Dude,
So creepy.
dude, that's crazy, doesn't it?
So wild.
It's the shadow. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a shadow. It just looks.
It looks like just somebody sitting there.
Yeah, that's some creepy stuff.
Ooh, that's some
Ninja.
crazy stuff, man. Outside Nancy Guthrie's home. Dude, that's our eyes, man. That's our eyes. Mel, do you have any final parting words? You know, with you being here. Come on in for a second. Step up here.
Not really. This is so confusing, you know.
So confusing.
Very confusing.
When you leave here, what are you leaving here with? A lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, I believe so. You know, this whole thing I just saw where I think January the 11th is when this guy showed up the first time or whatever. Maybe times before. But if that floodlight was broken in the back, and that's in that ransom letter, and then they accurately described the white Apple Watch, then it looks like all of this stuff is connected. I don't want to believe it, but that sounds strange to me, you know.
Can you tell me more about the Apple Watch?
In the first letter, they said she had an Apple
Oh,
Watch,
yeah, yeah.
and
Okay,
and then one of the girls, I think it was Megan Kelly, confirmed that the Apple Watch, the person described it being at the foot of the bed in the letter.
So that was I knew there was something that
So that's
gave
starting
her
to.
a
That's,
jolt, like, okay, they knew
and
something.
if you listen to Harvey from TMZ, he keeps saying the feds are taking the first letter very seriously.
Yes, the first letter was the only.
So now we're finding out that the picture and video from two separate nights is starting to look like a targeted.
Targeted
Right. And yeah.
for Nancy, not for something in the house. For Nancy.
For Nancy, yeah.
Targeted for Nancy.
I think always the answer is the simplest answer.
What do you call it?
Vendetta.
Something razor.
Occam's razor. Yeah.
Occam's razor.
Simple, stupid. It's gonna be
Simple, stupid.
And we also
Crazy.
have to remember that they called homicide in the very first night, which means there was something inside the house that made them feel that this was a homicide. And I think that that was the amount of blood. I think that was how much blood they saw in the house. And I also think the blood that was on the front stoop was from the perp, because to me that looked more like a nose bleed, because of the droplets. And, maybe Nancy, gave him a good elbow to the face. And that's why when they, maybe when they're saying we ran the DNA and there's nothing in POTUS. And because if there was a substantial amount of blood inside the house to make it indicative to them to call homicide, then that's, that could be so much blood that it got mixed. So I think the blood in the front was a good enough swab for them to know, okay, this is separate blood from inside the house. That's too much for us to kind of separate. If that makes
I have
sense,
an issue. Like right now, if I was to punch JL in his nose, it's not going to create that. It's almost like somebody staged it. I can't get past that. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying. I think because they said that inside the door, it's pretty much identical.
Carolina Depp says, I still believe the perp was hired to do this. A hired hit job.
I
Hit
agree.
job.
I'm saying vendetta.
And then that's why some people back in the comments pointed back to Annie and Tommaso as them getting somebody to do it. But if it's not them, excuse me, who did it and why? Thank you.
What would be the vendetta for?
Allergies.
What would be the payback for?
You just said it.
I mean, some people
I think
say
financial.
life insurance policy, financial. It just seems like financial money. Financial was the reason here. Financial.
I get hung
Maybe
up
they
on
realized
that
it was.
because-
It just got big, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but
No,
bigger than
I'm
it
sorry.
was.
No, that bothers me because if it was the guy, right, son-in-law, whatever, first thing he would have told the guy, listen, go cover the camera right off the jump. This guy did not know that camera was there. I saw the shock in his eyes.
Yeah.
So I can't. This is something bigger than what people can, I think, understand. But
Right, but I don't think it is Tommaso. I think it's hired by, because he knew he couldn't do it, because, that would be,
But
that
I'm
means
saying,
Annie
if
would
he
know he
did
left
that,
the
if he
house.
hired somebody, wouldn't he tell the guy, go cover the camera right off the jump? No?
There is no perfect crime. We
Oh,
know
okay.
that. And we don't know maybe he thought the person that he hired, maybe he thought this guy was perfect, right? And when he told them, look, there's cameras here, there's cameras there, they're like, we got this, don't worry, we're professionals,
Yeah.
And he was like, I can't believe they're professionals. I can't beat this price, man. This is fantastic. And because guess what, they weren't. And that's why that camera wasn't covered. I don't know. I'm just.
So I wonder, that makes me wonder if the camera's new.
Cameras new?
That's what I'm wondering.
I just want to say something to that. I don't know this for a fact, but let's say the camera's new. Usually they kind of will sell it with like 30 days free, So I don't know.
I see what
You
you're
know what
saying.
I
Yeah.
mean?
Subscription.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
We just
I
got
don't
the
know for sure,
comment
but,
saying that those dudes were literally
offer it with something.
the Grim
So-
Reapers. The Grim Reapers.
That's why I don't know for sure. But that's a good point too, like that they weren't expecting.
Well, they weren't
that was
expecting
the
because it
first
wasn't
piece of
there on the first
information
try.
that
But when you
has
sign
been
it up,
released,
they
if
all-
that's
it's always with an
confirmed that he
offer,
was here
right,
in a
as you
while.
sign up,
But sometimes it's
I
not
know.
30 days. Sometimes it's like 7 days.
right?
Laura
That's
Mint says,
a rumor
Right.
that panned out to be true, right?
But by then you're
Yeah, I
credit
mean, if
is already
all the
signed up
news
for
stations are
you
reporting
to
it, not
remember
just
to
ABC
cancel,
now,
right? That's how we always get caught
sounds
and
like
everything.
Right.
that could be. So the suspect,
they're just running with that. I mean, all the networks are pretty much saying this story now, right? Two
Yeah.
times. We'll call it 2 times. 2 times. Laurie Mint says January 30th, Nancy was playing games at her house with friend Annie and others. Who? How old is Annie's son? Sheriff changed to family drove her home. And he did say that, right? Family.
What was that again? I missed that.
Initially, the sheriff initially said family brought Nancy home. He said multiple. He said children. He said family. He said Annie. He said Tommaso. Back to family.
Why is that?
And I don't know what in order, but he said multiple different.
Has that changed now?
I guess he left it the last time he gave a public press conference. He said, "I'll just say family. I'll leave it at family."
I mean, last I knew was that it was both of them dropped her off after dinner, and they left her at the garage, and the garage door opened at like 9:50, and she walked herself into the garage, and it closed at like 9:52 or something. Like it was only open for a minute or two, and that's it. There are timestamps of that.
Yeah,
Money
that's
is the
what I-
root of evil.
Mhm.
It is, Ruby. It is. What if it was a coworker of Savannah and they wanted a spot on the reporting of the Olympics? They knew she would go if her mother was missing. It's a little far fetched. But what if, Amanda? I think it's something more simple here.
You can stay now.
Mhm.
You stay now.
I think it's something more simple here.
Just got this new picture. The medication maybe just arrived.
I think they knew the camera wasn't recording. That's why they were so slow. I think they had inside information like, hey, Nancy said, I got Nest camera, but I don't have a subscription. Somebody knew, somebody passed that
Okay, I
information
saw
on to somebody
that.
else that says, oh, yo, you could go to her house and you could disable the camera. There ain't going to be no recording. Someone within Nancy's circle possibly knew that the cameras did not save into the cloud. Therefore, you share that information. Yo, you go to her house. There's no camera footage that will save. Just rip the camera off and you're cool. You're not gonna be recorded. They're not gonna save it.
He's not gonna save it. Yeah.
Because some people talk, and people talk. They might say, yeah, I got a security system, but I'm not paying for that stupid service. I get it for free. And but what's the point of having cameras if they're not gonna save? A lot of unanswered questions, folks. A lot of unanswered questions. JLR, in my opinion, it was aspiration blood droplets like a cough. Like a cough blood. Also, intruder had his head down walking onto the porch. You know the exact location of the camera. But that would have been on the first, which now is saying that the person was here prior. So they would have known about the camera. Maybe the camera spooked them off. Or maybe the lights in the back. Floodlights come on, bust out the lights. Now we know the lights don't work in the back. Come back on another day.
He doesn't have the backpack on that. The
Yeah.
first one.
But also, if they were saying that nothing's saved, then how did they get the picture from the first time?
Misty Haynes, 8885. Can FBI look back at Google Live and zoom into Nancy's home to see if someone went in the back? Same time, guy was fumbling with plants, pretending to cover Nest camera. At the end, he removed to Nest camera right. Can FBI look back at Google Live and zoom into Nancy's home to see if someone went in the back at the same time? FBI was able to retrieve what they were able to retrieve. Who knows what else they could be able to retrieve? How many actual cameras were around now?
That's what I was gonna ask. How many cameras?
How many actual cameras? Nest cameras. How many actual cameras?
Also, John, remember they said there's no saved information. Then how did they get the picture from prior?
Well, my camera was I have an SD card, and I have a subscription. But what they do, it's like a teaser. They said you can access this, and it's already uploaded to their servers. So it's like if you want to access this, this is what the features it has, and they'll show you a clip of what you could buy. So they're saving that information.
Right. But I'm saying they told us
But they're not gonna
there was
tell you
nothing
that-
saved.
They're not going to tell you the truth, though. They're not going to tell you
Oh, of
that
course not.
they have all this
Oh, right,
information from-
right, yeah.
from-
But they're telling us there was
Long
nothing
time
saved,
ago.
and now all of a sudden we got another
Then
picture.
we got another.
So are we gonna in 2 weeks? Are we gonna find out that he was here twice before, and then 3 weeks later we're gonna find out he was here 3 times before? Like, just tell us all of that all at once.
All at once.
You know, not
Murky.
Yeah, it's confusing.
No subscription means you only get a message telling you somebody's on your video. Videos are saved into a cloud for so many days. Like alert, your phone, somebody's there, whatever. That's like the most basic service. It's a non-subscription service. Cloud, it's only in there for a few days. That's what Murky's saying.
They tell
But
you
they
that,
do
but
save it.
when the feds come, they
Yeah,
pull it
no,
up.
they were able
They
to get
pull
it.
it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They were able to get it. All right. So, is there any final parting words? Anyone want to miss something? Say anything? Mark the Shark. Anyone want to say
Do we
anything?
know if it was a ring or a nest? Also, do each ring or nest provide the same services if you're not subscribed? Like the how many days they'll go back as their free service? Like maybe one provides 3 days back and one provides only 24 hours back.
Great point.
Good point.
You know,
Good
as
point.
a selling point. You know, like, hey, buy hours, and with your free service, you get 3 days prior, and then the other one's like, ours is only 24 hours, huh? You know.
Why did the sheriff say in one of his first interviews, we were the only ones there that night when the call wasn't made to 911 until Sunday morning? We talk about that. We talked about that wing and prayer 777. We think of misspoke, right?
Absolutely.
I think
He's
it's just
tired,
a misspeak.
He's stressed.
Speak.
It's
He's not.
So, you know, there's so much pressure on him that that's not, yeah, he's just probably tired. Talking about the night of the kidnapping and, you know.
Look at the picture again. Did anyone notice a mole over the right eye of the masked guy? Looks like a mole or birthmark. Mole over the right eye of the masked guy. Mole. A mole. Did he have a mole? Right eye.
It looked like heavy eyelashes or more.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can see it on the right.
Gang initiating crime, Irene Barlow says. 4144.
I haven't heard that one.
Which one?
Gang initiation.
Gang initiation.
So that's when we were talking about the Bitcoin stuff yesterday, and I was talking about how this could be a generational thing. Yeah, that could be a good theory too, because again, like Bitcoin, I think is a younger thing. Cash is king. I feel like we're kind of all from the same generation here, and for us, like I feel we're like the mattress kind of money, freezer money. When we get cash, we're gonna hide it, we're gonna store it. We're not gonna ask for Bitcoin because we know that that stuff is gonna be tracked forever. And not only that, they're only getting smarter on that. And if they collect, let's say, $10 million, they can't just sit on that for 10 years and then in 10 years they can use it and go and live the beautiful life they want. They can't. But if they got $10 million in cash and sit on that for 10 years, guess what? They can go and live the beautiful life that they want. Because cash, we can find ways to launder it. We can do this and that. Cash is king. You know, we got to think back to like dirty mafia days, all that. And that's where I think, you know, if this was really like the real cartel and all that, that's what they would be asking for, not
Cash,
Bitcoin.
not Bitcoin.
You know, they would be asking for cash and something that is not traceable. Nobody will, you know, find out. Not something that is backed by technology.
Yeah,
I think that is the dumbest thing ever. Like, that, no matter what, yeah, you can lock it up and all this, but that's being now tracked by the government, and they're only getting smarter with it. I think it's the dumbest thing ever, which shows me is younger generation and how they just said could be a gang initiation. Could be. So when, let's say this was a hired hit, they were like, hey, guess what? This guy, he's up for initiation. I think he's good for the job. You know, we don't know. But
Misty
I think
Haynes.
that's just so far fetched, and I think that the answer is the easiest one.
Misty Haynes, I think you already know not to get me started on the sheriff. Misty Haynes, over and over. You don't like that sheriff very much, Misty Haynes. Misty Haynes is a regular in this chat, and she says over and over, the sheriff, the sheriff, the sheriff, the sheriff, the sheriff. And Misty Haynes, a lot of people feel the same way.
I think they're overwhelmed. They don't have a handbook for this. You know, they have a handbook on what to do in a missing persons case, but when it gets to a certain point, they got to know what to do in a missing persons case that's 84 years old and all this extra, and they don't know. It's not happened for them to have some sort of, you know, repetition or look back on or all that. They just don't know.
We got a comment from Tiana Jordan. Interesting take here. Tiana Jordan says, I think it was a young family member, maybe a grandchild, and that's why the family isn't saying anything. Laundry syndrome, cover and protect. You know, a lot of people like that comment that came across. A lot of people like that comment. Interesting. Well, it's been real, guys. I'm going to finish up because we're running out of time on the stream. We're at 11 hours, 47 minutes. We go a little bit before 12 hours. I actually wanted to show you again how dark it is. Anything else? You guys good?
Nope. I want to say thank you to you guys again.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you out here for sure. Pleasure meeting you for sure. All right, so take a walk. Look how dark it is out here outside Annie and Tommaso's home here. A lot of people are firing off comments. Connie says, Mel, have good travel. Safe travels, Mel.
All right, thank you. Thanks for all the support.
Yeah, thank you. JLR, please look at your email. It shows photo of IMAGE you showed earlier from FBI Cash Patel. This photo that shows two people at Nancy's door one man on the stoop on the left bottom photo. Yes, y'all analyze the photo. I mean, I strongly suggest keep doing it. Maybe you'll pick up a clue. Maybe you'll pick up an idea of what's going on. It is pitch black and dark out here right in front of Nancy Guthrie's home. JLR investigates. Folks, day 23. We want this case solved. We all want to go home. But we're going to continue to bring public awareness to Nancy. Everyone say a prayer for Nancy. The power of prayer. The power of prayer always works. Thank you. Power of prayer works for sure. Praying for Nancy. Praying for her safe return. Bring Nancy home. Out front of the home. Pray for the Guthrie family, all of them. Praying for their safety, their comfort. Praying for law enforcement, all forms of law enforcement that have been covering this case. They're out there working around the clock to find answers, hopefully. I think they do. I have faith and trust in law enforcement, including the FBI, federal partnerships, Border Patrol, all the people out there spending their time and resources. Going through this land is very treacherous. Shout out to all the volunteers. Tomorrow, a group of ladies appear to be sending out flyers.
I'll see you in New
Yes, sir.
York.
God bless you. 6 a.m. So that means we got to come out early tomorrow. But everyone that's already searched,
Yeah, that's 5
thoughts
a.m.
and prayers and thoughts, and you guys are great. Thoughts and prayers is kind of like, you don't understand what I mean. Neighbors out here praying for all the neighbors in the community, everyone in the Catalina foothills, Tucson, media. Everyone's working hard to get answers here. We're doing our best out here. We'll continue to share what goes on in real time, the twists and turns in this case. Anything breaks, we'll share it here on the channel. Anything pops off in the middle of the night, we'll share on the channel. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what's going. We're not going away. JLR investigates, not anytime soon. Be here for at least throughout the week and go beyond. What is going on? Where is Nancy? I am JLR Investigates, boots on the ground out here. Thanks for watching. Thank you everyone for contributed. If I didn't see your comment, again, apologize. There's so many. We have the most lit chat on the internet when it comes to this case. I will check the emails. People say check the emails, checking the emails for sure and get back to you. Some people I've already gotten back to. It takes time to go through the emails and also see what else is breaking. So
do you think the sheriff knew about this and is causing problems to let the person get away, or cause to finally go cold so he won't be found out? No, I feel that the reason they're not talking is they know something, they know where she is, and they are just trying to get enough evidence against the person to arrest them. I think they keep throwing out these pictures and videos and stuff for, a bone to the, just throw a bone to the media just so they have something to talk about for a while. But I think they're getting ready to, they used dogs around the house for one day. And not around the house, just to where the dog couldn't find it. It went from, they said the scent went from the front door right to where they think a car was waiting. So, but, and then that's the only time. They haven't been anywhere. I mean, her scent's got to be all over that house. They could go different places or get some cadaver dogs out there now if they think she's dead, you know? But, are they using dogs? Let's see what's going on. Still the same thing, Christine, just nothing new other than now they have another video, or not video, but a picture of a guy they said was there the same day or another day or something. I don't know. One interview on there said it was the same day. He was there twice, and so really nothing new. But I think they know who it is, and they're just throwing these little bones towards the media just so they can get all the evidence they need so they can get this guy behind bars. This is going nowhere, period. Really. Yeah, well, they're not telling anything. They're not saying anything. And everything that was said at the beginning from the sheriff was completely turned around. He denied saying half of the stuff. Yeah, everyone restreams JLR because he likes you to restream him to get this stuff out. And I think it's good because he doesn't mind anybody restreaming him. I've been watching him for a long time. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I call him Mr. Excitement because he always gets real excited about things. So I like him. So take care. Please find her now. For all you know, she passed away from not taking her meds. Really, yeah. But her medicines are not there. They don't have their medicine. See, that's another thing. Her meds are gone. But I had read on or heard on one of the feeds, one of the news crews, that the daughter Annie came and picked all the meds up. But I don't know if that's true because, then it was turned around. No, the meds aren't there. Then it was, it's all over the place. It's a mess. But I just think that's to keep us, well, actually, the people on the ground, to keep them wondering so that it doesn't mess up their investigation, if that's what you want to call it. But they haven't been out searching for her. They haven't had any cadaver dogs out. They haven't. They even mentioned that they think she's still alive. So how would they think that? It's been 23 days now. How would they think that, that she is alive? I hope she is. I hope they bring her home alive and well and safe. And maybe she threw something of hers for someone to find. Use metal detector. Well, the way they're talking at 2 o'clock in the morning or something, I mean, because they hung around in the house for what, 40 minutes before leaving? Now that's really weird. I mean, apparently they didn't take anything except her. That's weird. They aren't searching for her like that, right? They're not searching for someone like they have been passed. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'll see you, I guess, early in the morning. We'll see. I may just turn it on and not show my face for a bit, but I'm old, I'm at that age where I dress for comfort. So anyways, you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for popping in. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the opinions. I love hearing them because that's what makes the world go round. We all have opinions. We can agree to disagree. and we can enjoy trying to help find this lady. Like they have to know something to not, yeah, because someone goes missing, they send huge groups of people. Yeah, and that's another thing. They don't want anybody searching for her. They were trying to, that sheriff was saying, no, you'll get arrested, or you need a permit, or, you know, that's not true. You need permission to go on someone's property, yeah, but not to search an open desert. I mean, good God. Anyway, yes, thank you, Bestie. Thank you, Florida Mama Bear, for all your help, both of you. And I will see you all in the morning. Bye, all. Thank you.